Hi everyone, I'm just doing a video on just how I'm researching keywords for my new book, the Saria Online Book 3. I don't think no matter how well I get keywords done that it's necessarily going to do overly nothing like Rate Slow. Let me put it that way. It's a book 3 of a series that's not in KU anymore. So yeah, it's kind of hampered by those things, and it's hampered by how many copies books 1 and 2 have sold. So I've just been for the last hour or so going through some keywords. I'm just coming up with a list of keywords that are possibly going to be okay for it and just analysing them a bit more basically. These are the keywords I've had so far. I need 7. I mean, there's 8 there, some of them more relevant than others. This keyword here, mage, magic, sword, wizard, is sort of keyword stuffing. I'm probably going to use that as one of the keywords simply because I need to have keywords that allow me into certain categories. So one of them will be just used for that type of stuff. Now I'm using KDP Rocket to research the keywords. I found a kind of interesting one here that I'm sort of looking into now. The keyword is fantasy warfare. It has number of competitors 1810, which is relatively high, but it's got a competition score of 59, estimated total searches a month 2,620, nearly $3,000 in monthly revenue. That looks like a good keyword. So I've looked up the competition for that keyword, fantasy warfare. The only one I know for sure is GameLit. This one, Lost Pirates, which I believe is a Jamie Hawke book. Yes. The rest of them, I'm not sure. That one's definitely not. I'm not sure what the others are. So the only one of that is definitely GameLit is Lost Pirates. So I'm going to use this keyword. I don't know how well it's going to work or anything. I guess time will tell. I mean, that's the point of getting a whole list of keywords. I've been going through like epic fantasy, all these different ones, just highlighting it in red, what ones I don't like, and just trying to compile a list. I want at least 10 or 15 keywords. That way I can, if these combination of keywords don't work, I can just copy and paste one at a time and change them. So fantasy warfare looks pretty good. GameLit RPG looks okay too. It's got a lot of searches. It hasn't got a huge amount per month of revenue. It's low on competition. Competition score is low. GameLit itself as a keyword is 747 competitors, which I find weird. I would have thought GameLit is far more popular keyword. Competition score 68. 1,739 searches a month and a $4,000 basically average income. Lit RPG Adventure, fairly low competition score, not overly high searches per month, fair few competitors. I mean, that's an okayish keyword. The competition score's okay, but the rest of it's Lit RPG Kingdom Building is a very sort of obscure one. I just thought I'd give it a try. It's probably not going. I mean, that'd be probably the first keyword I'd change out if the book doesn't sort of do that well. Because yeah, it's pretty obscure. It's got a low competition score though. It does have some Amazon searches a month, and if I can rank higher for that keyword, maybe use it in my AMS ads as well, maybe it'd work. Well, I don't know. It's worth experimenting, I guess. There is sort of kingdom building in my book. It's mainly about like the guy retaking a kingdom from a bad guy basically, and taking cities and leading armies and stuff like that. So yeah, it kind of works. GameLit RPG, not many competitors, low competition score, decent searches per month, decent income. That looks pretty good as well. Again, it's hard to know if a lot of these keywords are great or not. But I suppose at some point you've got to choose your keywords, I guess. So all I can do is experiment. The one I probably like the most so far is Fantasy Warfare and GameLit itself. So I'm going to search something else for a keyword. I just came up with a random one, Ancient History Lit RPG. because my book is set in like an ancient Greek Hellenic sort of thing. Yeah, okay, this doesn't look like it's anything. I tried Lit RPG History. This has actually come up with a few results. Let's check some of these. Alright, most of these are garbage, they're no use. And the 3 that actually came up with any data are all pretty competitive, not something I can compete with. Lit RPG History is an interesting keyword. It's a shame it's a competition score of 80. I might even just check the competition of that and seeing if it's actually fiction books. I mean, I probably won't use it, but I might have it as a backup one. Like, not every single keyword has to be low competition. Yeah. Okay, it's definitely for fiction. So that's an interesting keyword. I just wish it wasn't as competitive. But this is the rank in the store. There's some fairly low ranked books there. Myth Protector, that's another Jamie Hawk one. Actually, Jamie Hawk definitely uses this keyword. He's got a couple there. Blaze Corvin as well. So yeah, I'm gonna write this one down. It'll be a backup though. So overall, this part can be fairly tedious, searching for ideal keywords. But then, you know, Raid Slayer is proof that it's kind of worth it. So yeah, it's just not the fun. Actually, GameLit History has got a lot less competitors. That's fairly low, the Amazon searches a month, but it's got a high monthly thing. I'm going to assume that a lot of these authors aren't using this as a main keyword. But still, again, this could be a good backup one. But yeah, I wouldn't use it as like a main keyword or anything, because it just doesn't have enough searches per month. And actually looking at it, there's only 2 books that I'd really, or 3 I guess to an extent, that I consider real competition. I Am Gamer, Lost Pirates and Myth Protector. The rest, you know, the other 2 here are pretty high in the ranks. But I'm definitely going to keep this one as well. I don't even know what sort of, like, how many searches a month is considered good. I mean, 302 is multiple per day, I guess. I don't know what that is, like 30 a day. I guess if you ranked for it, I mean, if 30 people are just searching for that keyword per day on Amazon, and you use it in your AMS ads too, I don't know like what gets priority, if you use it in your AMS ads and bid high, or if you use it as a book keyword. I'm not sure how that part of it works. Like, do you have to do it in AMS and your book keyword? I'm not sure. But anyway, that's a good backup one as well. It's a lot less competitive than Lit RPG History. So anyway, yeah, I'm thinking these through sort of things, so I'm just making a video as I'm trying to think it through. So sorry if I'm a bit slow. I just want to show people just how I sort of research keywords and stuff. And I'm going to be doing categories after this, so that's another kind of tedious thing. Although I've got a list of categories, and I know some ones that'll probably get me bestseller tags and stuff if I can get the book down, you know, around 20,000 or less. But I don't think there's too much chance of that, because the book is not in KU, so that always makes things harder. Anyway, I'm going to try one more thing just to show you what I'm doing, and hopefully you're going to learn from this, basically. And this is a late night video too, so I'm trying to keep my voice down. I'm trying Lit RPG General. Okay, it's got a nice amount of searches a month. Pretty high competition score. Damn it. None of the others look useful. I don't know what the Russian is, so yeah. But anyway, I'll keep this as a backup. Let's try Lit RPG War. Okay, interesting. Lit RPG War has got a 73 competition score, which is high-ish, but not killer. And it'd be definitely one of the most competitive ones I'd want, I guess, because I'm a, you know, fairly unknown author, I guess, and all the rest. It's got decent amount of searches per month, $779 per month earnings. I wouldn't be using this as a main keyword, I guess, as long as some of your other ones have good monthly earnings and they've got lower competition scores. I could see possibly using this keyword as well, so I'm going to keep this as a backup. Now I need to think of something like it. that I can use as a keyword. We'll try Gamelit General first. It's also got a healthy amount of searches and income per month. But yeah, 80 competitive score. So anyway, I'm going to keep that as a backup too. Try Gamelit War. Okay, this isn't a very well searched thing. 233, 645. Again, I'm going to keep it, but it's going to be like a backup one. I need to research more, I think, into like just the base sort of income and all that type of stuff you'd want, basically, because yeah, I'm going to imagine if it's 6 foot, like it's that low monthly income, it might be pointless. Like you'd probably want ones that have thousands of dollars of income, I guess. I assume, I'm not positive, like I'm still learning KDP Rocket myself, so I need to possibly research that. I just usually aim for stuff that's got, you know, at least $2,000 monthly income a month. Or at least, I don't know, $1,500 or something. Even if it's, you know, not that competitive and it fits all the other criteria. If it's got really low monthly income, it's probably pointless using it as a keyword. So I'm going to probably get 2 or 3 other keywords maybe if I can. And then I'm just going to go through that and try to work out what's best. And then I guess use it and start uploading my book soon. I'll probably put it on pre-order just so it gives me time to email Amazon to be put into the extra categories. I usually like to launch with at least 8 or 9 categories, and hopefully even 10 basically. So I can use all different categories for this book, I guess, because you know it's got the sort of Greco-Roman or Greek really sort of influence. So I could put it in like Greek mythology or whatever that category is. Anyway, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, if I really wanted to push it, I could put it in post-apocalyptic and all sorts of stuff, because it's also that really. So fantasy, epic fantasy, dark fantasy. It's got demons in it. So anyway, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. So I could probably push boundaries in a lot of ways with categories. So anyway, I hope you've got something out of this video. Thanks for listening. Take care.